So would you just exalt yourself, reveal yourself, show yourself what you did?
Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow, so let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. In 2019, it was filled with trauma for me. I had learned that my father, who raised me, wasn't my biological father, and that secret was kept from me my whole life. Then once I found who my father was, he immediately rejected me. He's 82 years old, he's had his own life, he has his own children. It was too late. A couple weeks later, my very abusive boyfriend, I had to kick him out because I found out he was cheating. So once he left, he didn't just leave. He kept coming back and kicking in the door, was physically abusive a couple times, ripped cameras off my house, smashed them. I had to go get a protection order. A week later, my mother passed away very suddenly. I hadn't seen her for over a year. Then I had 22 tumors in my neck and had to have all the tumors taken out as well as my thyroid. A week and a half after that, I was in surgery for a torn meniscus on my knee due to the abuse. And then I lost my job. I have always just worked to forget about all the pain that I've been in my whole life, and that was pretty much the last straw. I attempted suicide. I was obviously unsuccessful. I was sent to Emmanuel Mental Health Center, and I was on suicide watch for a week. Before I left to go to Emmanuel, my Christian friend in Denver said, "Take your Bible with you, and I want you to read one proverb and one psalm every single day. And if you want to read more, but just start there." I did that, and I quickly found that the only time I was comfortable was when I was reading. In all this tumultuous trauma, I was invited to Love Church by a friend of mine. When I got there, I immediately was greeted by Lois. She could tell how broken I was. It was pretty obvious because I was bawling my eyes out. Then Deanna Garcia, my angel, grabbed me and said, "Hey, do you mind if I pray with you?" So she put her hands on me, prayed for me. I couldn't even breathe. I was in so much pain. During the service, I was just moved by just the people that were there were so kind. And at the end of the service, when Cap called folks up to the stage, "If you are ready to surrender your life over to Christ, I need you to come to the stage," I didn't hesitate. I think I ran. I could feel people touching me. I turned around. Cheryl was on this side, Deanna was on this side, and Deanna hasn't taken her hand off me since. So somebody had mentioned the Blue Book to me. She gave me a call and she said, "You're new to the church. We have this program. It's the Blue Book. I would like to go through it with you. And it just explains Christianity and our belief," and I signed up right away. And I went through the Blue Book in record time. Once I was in the last chapter of the Blue Book, I asked Gina, "Is the next step baptism? Because I really want to be baptized." And she said, "Yeah, there's one in June." So I signed up to be baptized. I wasn't gonna speak, but of course I spoke. I could see Denise standing on top of the hill, and she was just smiling at me the entire time I was giving my story. And as luck would have it, she called me the next week and invited me to a women's group where I have actually made some of the best friends I've ever had. Truly. Even though my entire life I wasn't wanted or, just a problem or just go away, this is somewhere where I was wanted. I found this Psalm 118:5. "In my anguish I cried to you, the Lord, and he answered by setting me free." There are no truer words than those. It's very true. I am a walking, breathing, living example of God's love. If someone who is watching this video and they feel uncomfortable in their current life, if they feel they have done everything they possibly can to try to find resolutions to everything in their life, to be at peace, this is the only way. There is no other way. And when the pastor is on the stage at the end of service and he calls for those of you who are broken to come to the front of the stage, go. Go. Your life will never be the same.